Hey, that's okay. Good morning. Hello, hello. Hi, friends. Welcome. Welcome to my live this morning. It is Tuesday in Idaho, and we are talking about the 4 steps to online income. How to have income online with digital marketing. So, welcome. Hello, everyone. Thank you for popping in. We're just starting, and I want to talk about how to have some financial success and earn extra income, replace an income using digital marketing. And I just want to touch on 4 steps that I have used to help build my digital marketing business. And I hope you find that really helpful. I really want to help you reach your dreams, your goals. If you've been struggling, who doesn't struggle with finances these days? Right? If you're working 2 jobs, I feel for you. My husband did that for a long time. And then he retired and said, "Oh, yeah, this fixed income is not enough." And he went back to work again. So that's when I was, man, I have got to find a business that I can do from home. Hello, my name is Tammy. Thank you for coming in. I have been a stay at home for 30 years. Any stay at homes in the house? Give me a wave, give me a thumbs up. You know what I'm talking about. When your spouse goes to work and works really hard, and then you're ready to retire and you're like, what just happened? Time just flew by. Time just flew by. I raised the kids, I homeschooled. Now I'm a grandma. And man, after 30 years of being a stay at home, the thought of going out into the workforce was terrifying. So, do I have any stay at homes? Hey, give me a wave. I want to speak to you, and I want to speak to anyone with a fixed income, someone who is really looking to make an income from home. And I have found something. Now, after 7 businesses, right? The 30 years I was a stay at home, I've had 7 businesses because I wanted to help. I wanted to ease that financial stress my husband was under. Guys, if you're struggling with debt, we've been there too. So I understand. I truly understand. And when I say I've had 7 businesses, I've tried 7 businesses, and they were basically just tax write-offs. They were not successful. Now, some businesses had the opportunity to make lots of money, and some of them I started from scratch and I didn't know what I was doing. So I don't know what opportunity I was really looking at. I just knew I wanted to do something. And at this stage in my life, right? Any Gen Xers in the house? Gen X, I am a really old Gen X. And you look back thinking, how did this time go by so quickly? Right? Gen Xers, I I look back over these 30 years. I've been married 32 years next month, and I I wanted to do more. And yet here we are, retirement age. Financial struggles are going to come. That's just the way it is, right? Emergencies come up. Maybe there's medical problems. Maybe you have, medical debt, things you just weren't prepared for. Well, as you age, it doesn't get any better. So, what are we doing about this? So, I love that digital marketing is so accessible for everyone. This is what I want to bring to the table. I have 4 things I want to talk about with digital marketing and how you can have success from working at home. And so here we go. I I just a basic question. Just have you spent years dreaming of more freedom? Me. Me. Yes, more freedom. You want freedom financially. You want freedom with your time. Like I said, I'm an older Gen Xer and I have a grandbaby. I want more time with her. I want more time with my husband. Man, this bothers me. I've been with digital marketing about 3.5 months. And I joined because I wanted education. I wanted to learn something new. And then I was really grateful because when I started seeing my husband get up every morning to go to work, it's like, "Ugh, this is not what I thought retirement was going to look like." I wanted to do the vacations and the trips and see new things that we put off when we were raising our kids because we didn't have the income. And now here we are, we've got more time, and yet we don't have more time. It's running out so quickly. And then when my husband went back to work, it's like, okay, step it up, step it up. You've had 7 businesses to figure this out. What do you need to do? What do you need to bring to the table? Because 6-figure earners, millionaire minds and millionaire earners, they figure it out. They're problem solvers. And if I have had that experience of starting businesses, joining MLMs, what was it that didn't work? I was holding myself back. I didn't have the skills. My husband went after the skills. He ran high-rise buildings. He started as an apprentice. He learned from scratch and he became chief engineer. That doesn't happen. You go for it. You work for it. He had to build the skills. Build the skills in management and communications and doing budgets and learning every process of a building. I don't think I worked that hard. I started a business with, I was a graphic artist and I had lost my job. My babies were 20 months and 4 months old, and I lost my job. And I had to come home to 2 babies that had been in daycare and figure that out. And then my husband suggested, "Why don't you start a business doing what you used to do?" Okay, I've got that skill. I know how to make a flyer, postcard, right? These types of projects that were in demand back then. And a lot of people that needed what I could do didn't have the time to do it. Okay, I can fill a need, but I didn't know. I didn't know accounting and payables and buying the software I needed and the printer and and marketing. Marketing was always my weakest point. I didn't ever practice that skill because I thought if I provide great service, and believe me, that job was all consuming. I believed if I provided great service, they're going to tell their friends. Everybody's going to want what I have. And that's not true. I didn't know that at the time. And so I didn't go soliciting. And how do you do that, right? You got to DM people, message people, send the postcards out, do whatever you can do, right? I've only had my Facebook account 15 years. This is 30 years ago when I started this business. I wasn't knocking on doors and putting my card out at real estate offices. That was the niche I was working in to bring in more customers. And eventually that business ended because my customers all found other people, or they learned to do it themselves, or they moved out of the area. I wasn't continually feeding the business new customers because that took time. That took energy. I had to talk to people one on one. They had to know what I could do. I couldn't just leave a business card somewhere and say, "Oh, yeah, I know she's amazing. I better call her." That's not how it works. But in digital marketing, we use social media to make that happen. People can see what I do and know me and ask me questions and can learn to like and trust what I have to offer. That's the difference. Marketing to me has become fun. And it's actually just part of my workday when you're in digital marketing, promoting digital products. You're keeping it on the online world. It makes so much more sense. It's more convenient for me. It's more convenient for my customers. All right, back to it. I want to get to our first step. Where's my board here? The first step in building your digital marketing business. I want you to really hit home. I want you to spend some time on this. Identify your why. When you're starting a business, you want to know, what are we doing this for? You've got to figure out what it is you're hoping for. What is it you want to achieve? So for me, right, I'm an older Gen Xer. My husband worked 2 jobs. We had the house, we had the 2 kids, we had the dog, right? I got to homeschool, right? These were the sacrifices of my husband working extra hard, that he had to commute 80 miles one way on a motorcycle, right? These were the last 12 years of his working, commuted 80 miles on a motorcycle in the snow. Well, it wasn't heavy snow, but California, Southern California snow, and and rain and wind and 100 degrees. He did that so we could afford a home. But here we are, 32 years later, and I've got 28 more years of a mortgage to pay. That's my motivation. I want out of debt. That means I'm going to have had 60 years of my life. This mortgage debt's not going to be gone till I'm 86. No, 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 no. This is my why. Right now, this is my why. I want this house paid off in 3 years. And I can do it with digital marketing. It's been proven. People are doing it all the time. It's a proven system. But what is going to keep you, right, your mindset? What is going to keep you working towards your goal? I will say the digital marketing program I'm in is simple, but it's only easy if you look at it as it's easy. And you have to have a really compelling why. I want to leave a legacy and not a burden of debt to my family. I want a better life for all of us, for my aging father, for my grandbaby to be out of debt finally. I want to let that go and be free. And what does that feel like? Whew, that would feel like, for this stay at home, to accomplish, to give something that I contributed financially by working 2 hours a day with my cell phone. That's what I mean. If you have your focus, your goal, you let the distractions go. It didn't occur to me until this business that's why people bring this up all the time. They bring this up all the time. They want you to be laser focused. That if something comes up, nope, I'm doing my business. If an emergency pops in, I can deal with that and do my business. If the new shiny thing out there comes along, nope, I'm doing my business. Can you keep your focus and say no to other things? That's the power of knowing your why. So think about your why today. What's going on in your life? Are you working 2 or 3 jobs? Are you a stay-at-home like me and you want more time with your spouse, your kids, your grandkids, your aging parent might need you right now? Can you get there? Is the financial strain on you keeping you from doing the things you want to do? That hurts. That's painful. Well, what if there was a way you could lift that burden and become better at what what you need to do, grow the skills, put that energy and effort into becoming a six-figure income earner. It's a skill. You have to learn this. So if you're willing to put in the patience and being coachable and willing to learn, you can solve this. You can. It's possible. That's one reason you're identifying your why. Do you believe you can get out of this situation? Whatever your situation is. I want you guys to think about that for a minute, okay? I want you to consider what's holding you back, what it is, identify it, and let's spend a minute there. Think about what it would feel like to be done with that, to accomplish that goal, right? Do you want to change your zip code and put your kids into better schools? What would that feel like? What would that look like? Where would you be? I love that train of thought, but the purpose, the why behind it is to keep you focused. So let's start imagining what it's going to feel like. Is it going to bring you peace? Is it going to bring you more self-confidence? You achieved a goal that seems so far away, so huge, right? It brings tears to your eyes to think, I can do that? That's powerful. And that if you can bring that up every day and say, today I'm working on that. Today I'm working on that. Imagine, I've talked about this before if you've watched my lives. And, if you give me a follow or subscribe, you'll get this information. I want to share the idea of shooting arrows at a target. So you're out on a football field and you're at one end and 100 yards away is your goal. My goal of paying off debt, my house, $150,000 in interest over the next 28 years. I want that gone. I want to be paying myself interest. 150,000, start paying me interest on that. So how do I get there? If you had unlimited arrows and you could attempt reaching your goal every day, try again. Try again. Are you inching closer? If every day you made it another yard, that's a win. That's a win in football, right? You're getting closer to your goal. But here's the thing, that's the part about mindset. You have unlimited chances. You just pull out another opportunity. You just pull out another book to learn. You just pull out another podcast. You just fill your mind the possibility that you can do this. If you need to build certain skills, find a program that's going to teach you those skills. You can do this. That's part of it. It's the belief that you can keep going and not give up. So let's identify your why and get motivated for that. Number 2, how to have successful digital marketing business. Choosing the right product. Choosing the right product kind of makes a difference, kind of makes a big difference. I've had 7 businesses. One of the businesses I had was an MLM. Actually, I've been in 3 MLMs, and I love that industry. It's a good industry. I'm not disparaging that, but let me help you, my little YouTube family. Okay, what I found in MLMs was it's not 100% profit. Did you know that? How can it be? You didn't create the product. When you have an MLM, there's a product that you are promoting. And as my husband pointed out, it's direct sales. Indirect sales, you have to talk to people individually because the whole premise is we're not spending money on advertising. We're not making commercials and billboards and putting our ads in magazines. You are the advertiser. And we want you to directly teach, promote, knock on doors, texting, calling, whatever you can do to get a hold of somebody and share the product. Sample the product, right? I bought so much stuff, so much stuff. And to have the business, you had to buy product every month. To have the business in one of my MLMs, I had to spend $100 a month on product. And I could call myself a business. If I fell below that in any given month, I couldn't earn commissions. And what were my commissions? 1%, maybe 7%. Now, granted, there are six-figure earners in direct sales. There are million-dollar earners in direct sales, but I wasn't one of them. One, I've struggled being an introvert and putting out all this energy into people individually, right? One of the things we did was we had home meetings. You get 10 people in your home and give the background of your product and then sample everybody and then sit next to them side by side and do your paperwork and ask their questions and get to know them. And that's a lot of time and that's a lot of energy, one by one by one. Or do you have a digital product that you have the master resale rights to so I can earn 100% profit? And then I keep it in the online space. It's a digital product. With a click, you can have it. Right? We love shopping that way, right? Just click, click, I want this. And keeping it in the online space means I can use social media to achieve my goals. I can go live and achieve my goals because I can reach the potential to reach the world. The potential to reach your perfect customer is there. Do you realize there's 1 billion people, users on TikTok every day? There's 14 billion on Facebook. The potential of using social media, which is free, to reach your perfect customer and to share about what you have to offer, to me, brilliant. I love working from home 2 hours a day with my cell phone, and I get to use social media. I no longer think social media is a negative thing. I think of it as a blessing. I love working in my air conditioned home and the heat in my home. Like, I don't have to reach people and start talking to people in the grocery store and saying, "Hey, you want this?" That was hard. That was too hard for me, and I was not successful at it. So if you have the right product, can you get behind this product? I love sharing the product that I use because I can earn and learn at the same time. There's a digital marketing program called Legacy Builders that I joined, and it's e-learning. Why e-learning? Because it's the fastest growing industry, right? It's a $1 billion a day industry, and in 3 years it's projected to be $1 trillion a day industry. Did you hear me? Do you have the right product? I love promoting digital products. And when I found this program in particular, it's a done for you digital product. I didn't write this. I have the master resale rights to a really successful, proven program. That's the right product right there. I love the community that's behind it. Does your product have a community? Does your product have mentoring, daily mentoring from a millionaire who feeds you what they do every day? How did they achieve that success? What did they do? The coaching from six-figure earners, the mentoring from high level mentoring people in the program that I use. It's included, it's free. When they tell you any business, I will definitely apply this to any business, whatever you're doing. Most businesses sit in the mindset. It's out of your heart. It's in your mind. What are you thinking about? Well, it came from your heart. Do you believe that it's truly possible to get out of debt? If you don't believe that, you've got to start there. It doesn't matter what business you are using. You have to believe that you can do it, that you are worthy to be out of debt, that you are willing and able to do whatever it takes to leave a legacy and not a burden of debt. That's my number one goal, is I want to give that to my family. And the program I'm using has been proven to do that. Families and lives are being changed. Single moms, retirees, men who've lost their corporate jobs after 25 years, 30 years of giving their blood, sweat, and tears into a business where they were just an employee. If you could come to a business believing that you can do it, believing in the possibility of making six figures, believing you can see $1 million in your bank account, you're halfway there. Belief in yourself is going to help you. Yes, you have to grow the skills. You have to do things that are going to stretch you. You have to do things that are going to feel uncomfortable. Well, of course it's uncomfortable. It's new. You've never done it before. You wouldn't be here if you were already a six-figure earner or $1 million earner, because you've already have those skills. It's for the rest of us who need to grow something. There's something we have to do differently, because what we've done in the past was not cutting it. We need new skills. We need new belief. We need hope. And so I found a product. I chose the right product. It's such a perfect fit for me, for stay-at-homes, for retirees, for people that are done with debt, people who are done working 2 and 3 jobs, for stay-at-homes who want to contribute to the family. Choose the right product. So I found a product that allows me to work 2 hours a day with my cell phone and using social media. I love this fit. And it's a done for you product that's proven to be powerful and successful. Many people in the community are making the six figures. So why not you? Why not you? Hey, Kareen, welcome. Thank you for all the love. You are such a good friend. She is such a great supporter. So choosing the right product, a digital product, keeping it in the digital world, right? I'm not DMing people or calling people. We're staying in the online space, in the social media space. That's what saves you a lot of time. The other half of it, let me see. Oh, I've already talked about this. Let me add number 3. The free platforms. See, I'm on a roll. I already know what I want to say. When I talk about TikTok, YouTube, these are free platforms. When I was in my MLMs, I had to spend money every month. These are free opportunities to share your story, to share your business, to talk about digital products in a free way, right? There's no monthly fees attached to this. But what we were doing is we're leveraging these social media platforms to get emails. You need to grow your email list. Nevertoolateincome.com. If you want more information on the program I'm using, you're going to put your email in and you will automatically be directed. You will have the information to know more, to get all the details step by step. Everything's explained, right? I just have a little time with you today. I can't hit all the amazing things in the program in my 45 minutes with you. But if you go and put your email in, you get more information. So you're leveraging the free platforms to take them to websites that you paid for one time. So different than any of my other businesses. So different. How do you buy a business for $900, $600, $300, $100, a $29 website fee that does the accounting, that takes the payments, that does that for you, right? Do you want to be on an installment plan? The website does that for you. That's the $29 for that website because it's based on the program you purchased. They want to create the website specific to that. But after that, what's your domain name? Right? What's your professional email? Have you ever had those things? They're about $12 a piece. Maybe you can get them on sale, right? So under $1,000, you have what you need to start a business. Except what's up here. That part's up to you. I can't tell you if you're going to be a six-figure earner. I don't know you. I don't know your work ethic. I don't know what you are willing to do. But we talked about starting with your why. If you want to get there, start with your why and let that motivate you. And not just motivate you, but help you to say no to other things. Help you to say, this is the direction I'm going. We talked about your unlimited arrows getting you to your target, but it's a lot up here. Using that why, right? Getting out of debt, not having 2 and 3 jobs to make your income, to pay for your mortgage, to pay for food and gas and all these. What if you could work from home 2 hours a day with your cell phone and using free platforms, social media to make that happen? So when I talked about leveraging free platforms, it's always giving information to your customers so that they want to know more, so that they can go to the websites and have an automated system working. In fact, yep, that's my step 4. See, we're on a roll today. Automate. Now here's a tip. Choosing the right product. Your product should have automations included. That's the right product, right? When I said you want to have an email list that's growing, your automated systems are the ones that are doing that. See what I'm saying? That's giving time freedom. Many of you want time freedom. Yes, you want financial freedom, but why do you want financial freedom? Because you want your time freedom. You want to have time with your loved ones, to do your hobbies, to do the things you want to do. Do you want to travel? Do you want to fly across the country at the last minute because something's going on in life or an event you don't want to miss? You want your time freedom. Automations give you that. So does the right product have automations? Mine does. Mine does. The automations are the key to your time freedom. And this is one reason I love it. It's because it's there for my customer when they're ready. I've had people put their emails in at midnight. I don't I'm in bed, friends. I'm an old Gen X. I'm in bed at midnight. But when my customer was ready, when they saw my social media that I did for free and was interested enough to know more, that's when they went to nevertoolateincome.com and automatically they got the information they were looking for. They didn't have to wait for me to answer their email. They didn't have to wait for me to check my text messages in the middle of the night. Guys, how many of you are realtors? You work 24 hours a day because you want to be there when your client is ready. That was another business my husband and I had, and I didn't claim it under my business. This was under an us business, but we took classes on having properties, income properties. And okay, go put signs around town saying we buy houses for cash, right? Have you seen that? And you know what the rule of thumb was? When do you answer the phone when somebody calls that? In the morning? Let them leave a message? No, you answer the phone now because the person you're talking to is probably in distress. They're ready. They're ready to move. They're ready to take action. And who has to take up the phone to do that? The realtor, the person who's running that business, who's buying homes for cash. They have to be available 24 hours a day. That's not an automated system, and that is not time freedom. That's what I mean. You've got to have automations. If you want to have time freedom, I work 2 hours a day. I make social media posts, I go live, I check for comments so I can reply to people who want the link in 2 hours. And I have time freedom because my automations are working all the time. Those websites are always open and running for when the person who's ready can go to them. They're accessible, they're searchable. That's another reason I make 3 pieces of content every day. Because new people are looking. Every day, someone is ready to make a change. Every day, someone is searching for a way to make money from home online. And they can find me. I'm searchable 24 hours a day, right? That's the power of using free platforms and how to leverage that. And then the automated systems kick in. When your clients are ready, they can find you. You're searchable. You have a backload of content that's available for them to look and research. That's why I love going live with YouTube. It's automatically saved. My content is growing and it's always accessible on a free platform. And then they're directed to the automated systems. So, do you see how digital marketing makes so much more sense? If you are looking for time freedom, you want to have time with your aging parent, right? My dad is still with me. He's in his 80s and he's out of state. If something ever happened, I want that income in the bank account that says, I can fly today. I've missed my daughter's wedding. I've missed my grandbaby's birth because the finances weren't there to take last minute trips. My husband's job didn't allow him to take off at the last minute. When you own your own business, you have the choice of working when you want to work, especially in digital marketing. That's why I love this business. It's so different from any other business I've owned. 2 hour workday, and I can take it with me, right? I'm just posting social media content with my cell phone. We have our cell phones with us all the time. Let's start putting it to work. Make it pay for itself, right? So, hey, Any questions out there? Let me look here. I know my sweet friend Kareen. Guys, if you don't know her, I want you to go follow her. She's amazing. And she's my mindset partner. She's taught me so much. She's put me onto some great videos and content to really help me change myself. So that's number two, choosing the right product. So if you want more information on legacy builders, that has the built-in mentoring, the coaching, daily challenges, the tips and tricks on how to change, right? You want a successful business, discover your why, choose the right products, use your free platforms and have these automations. Your digital marketing business will go far if you believe it. Do you believe it's possible? It always comes back down to that. Do you see yourself being a six-figure earner? No, because I haven't built the skills I need. I haven't had the mindset to believe it can happen. That's what's holding you back. So we're going to let that go. We're going to build our confidence. We're going to have more belief. And that's part of having the right product. Do you have a product that's in high demand that comes with mentoring and coaching? Then you can do this because it's all part of the package. So if you want more information, I know I'm just rambling now because I just love this so much. I can't stop talking about it. All right, nevertoolateincome.com. And thank you all for watching me today. I appreciate your time. You guys are amazing. You've been a great audience today. Thank you. If you have any questions, go to nevertoolateincome.com. You're going to get an email from me. Write me back. That's an email from me. You can respond to that and I can answer your questions or comment on the videos. Let me help you have a successful digital marketing business. All right. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Kareen. We will chat later. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the help today. You guys, we will talk soon. I will do a live again tomorrow and we will catch up then. All right. You all have a blessed day. And thank you to my YouTube family. You guys have been so amazing, such a blessing. If this has given you anything new, any new insights, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see your digital marketing business grow. And if you want more information on legacy builders, go ahead and go to nevertoolateincome.com.